Yeah, even Limerick again here today after the All Ireland quarter final. I parked in the same place I did for the Munster final because I reckoned lightning couldn't strike twice in the same place, and I was right. Clare are back on the horse again now after a comprehensive 5-26 to 2-17 win over Dublin, and 5 goals. So some 3 from Tony Kelly, 1 from Shane O'Donnell, and 1 from Mark Rogers. Mark Rogers 1-7 from play to add to his 4 points from frees. It's terrific display from Mark Rogers. Tony Kelly, 3 goals and 4 points. Shane O'Donnell, everybody in the forwards. Ian Galvin, 2 great points. Peter Duggan played really well. Ryan Taylor, David Fitzgerald made Tony Kelly's first goal. He made Mark Rogers' first goal. And in the backs, I suppose a bit of a surprise to see Dahi Lohan in there, but he was in there, and I thought he did well in there. Adam Hogan was excellent. Morey, then was Ryan Conlon before they got injured, unfortunately, and that's the worry now. John Conlon getting a head injury. I think the Dublin player actually fell on him accidentally after he hit the deck, and unfortunately picked up. But we're hoping that the 15 days he'll have to recover, hopefully. And Shane O'Donnell rolled his ankle, I believe, and hopefully he'd be back. So there's a bit of a worry there with the 2 injuries. But great to see David Reedy coming back on the pitch as well, and he played really well. His first touch was excellent. He was absolutely flying it. Keane Nolan came back on today, and delighted to see him come back on, and did really well when he came back on as well. When he came in for Adam Hogan there as a blood sub, and was playing for the last 15 minutes or so. So and we Patrick Crotty came on. Shannon came on, scored 2 great points, caught 2 great balls out of the air. Keane Galvin came on. So it's great to see them lads, Shane Meehan, coming on as well. So it's great to see the lads coming on and getting a bit of time under their belt, because that's what it's all about, getting lads time on the pitch and in big games. So we're going home happy enough. 5-26 to 2-17, as I said. It was great scoring. They could have scored more, but they didn't do the dog in it. They took points at the end when there was no need to be trying to go for goals. So, and I think that was the right thing to do, and played out the game. We're in a good position now. We're playing Kilkenny in a couple of weeks' time in Croke Park on the Sunday. The evening before, it's going to be Galway and Limerick. So 2 big semi-finals to look forward to. We're very disappointed leaving here after the Munster final, but I think we've got that off our back now. We're in a much better place than we were this time last year, I think, because we were going in now with a bit of momentum, having beaten Dublin. Dublin weren't the biggest challenge, but we did everything right, and the lads have got it right on the sideline as well. So the next couple of weeks now is going to be vital at training, and that everybody is going well, and that everybody's pulling well together. And I think we have a great chance against Kilkenny, and the difference between winning and losing, we were really all down and out the last day after the Munster final, but that's over and done with now and dealt with. And we gave criticism where it was due, we gave praise where it was due, and there's praise due today for everybody involved. And and that say the week is a long time in politics, and 2 weeks is a long time in hurling. So we're in the last 4 in an All Ireland semi-final. And it's a great chance for us now to get to an All Ireland final. Kilkenny are not the invincibles they were, and I think we have a great shot. I suppose a shot at redemption is what I would call it. And the next couple of weeks, hopefully we'll have David McInerney back. I think they might have been minding him a little bit today, because he's been carrying an injury. Hopefully that's all it is. And good to see Morey coming in there, and Morey, and he did really well today. So things are looking up for us, and I stayed for the second game, Galway against Tipperary. Galway won the first half of that game, and still they only went in 3 points up at half time. They just totally dominated what for me was a very poor Tipperary full forward line. Seamus Callan wasn't at the races. Mark Keogh wasn't at the races. Mark Keogh and Jake Morris was very quiet. They were relying on Jason Ford for a lot from play, and yet in the second half, where Galway continued to dominate the Tipperary defence, they had a lot of wides and a lot of misses, and it went from being 5 points up right down to 1 point. you know, with about 4 or 5 minutes left. And, you know, Galway, they can thank Tom Monaghan, who came in and got 3 great points, I think, at the end. And Dahi Burke was tremendous at centre back. Joseph Cooney played really well. And of course, Conor Whelan, he scored a goal, I think a goal and 4 points. I think he was man of the match. He was superb. He might have had 3 goals. He was unlucky on a couple of other occasions. Galway will be delighted to get over the line by 2 points. It was looking like deja vu again, because Tip made an effort to get a goal at the death there, but the Galway backs held out this time, and it wasn't like the Leinster final. So Galway will have to do a lot of improving, I think, to beat Kilkenny. They're well capable of it if they hit a good day, or to beat Limerick. So they're well capable of that. I do believe, and you know, but they will have to be a little bit better than they were today, because Tip came back into it, and Tip weren't playing that really that well. Like, you know, the sweeper, I suppose. I think it was Sean Linnane went back, and Cahill Mannion actually went back and did a lot of sweeping for Galway, and Tip didn't seem to have any answer to that, and they went the whole game. And you know, I suppose it's sad to see the likes of Seamus Callan. He went off at half time. The legs just hasn't the legs anymore. He's been there since 2012, I think, maybe even before that. He's had a stellar career, like, but it's sad to see him going off. And that's it. So Galway now, Limerick, Clare and Kilkenny, and there's only a puck of a ball between any of them in any given day. So as I said, the mood is much better this evening. Thanks for the God for us, and we're leaving Limerick, and we don't have any silverware yet, but we're leaving a lot happier. I just like to say thank you to Shane Collins there from Baru Sportswear, because he gave me this nice top and a few more tops as well, and he put my logo on it. And big shout out there to Shane. He's down in Smithstown in Shannon, and they provide a lovely clothes and for GA players, and lovely tops and jerseys, and they do the whole thing. This is very good quality. I can really feel it, and I'm delighted. Thanks very much, Shane. And just said I give him a shout out. He's doing great work there. So that's it from me anyway. I got that in. So it'll be an easier journey than it was the last day home. So looking forward now to the semi-final in 2 weeks' time. It's on a Sunday evening. It's Sunday in Croke Park. Galway play Limerick the day before on the Saturday. So that's the 2 semi-finals, and we're really going to look forward to it. And well done to Clare and Brian Lohan and his backroom team. We are where we want to be now. And that's it. Thanks very much. This is Nicholas Ryan for Clare GA TV.